there is a conversation that you've had recently that may have left you feeling unclear. This is between you and another person, and I feel like this person is very important in your life, but you don't know really what your connection is. Like, what are you? And yeah, what do you do going forward? So let's give you some clarity then on this conversation that you've had, because I feel like you've come away feeling like you've got more questions than answers. You don't know how to ask those questions. So we've got fairy woman in reverse. So there's some unrest, I feel, with this. This could be, usually you are normally perhaps a very intuitive person. Maybe you normally really go with your gut and your intuition, but this person, this situation seems to really throw you off. You don't know really what it is. Okay, and we've got peaceful in the reverse. So there's unrest. That was a word that was coming through with that as well. It's like there's unrest here. So you could have picked up on this person being more expressive than they normally would be. And they may have said some things that you're thinking, did they really mean that? Is that actually the truth of it? Is that what they really think and feel? But there's a fear in you of bringing this conversation back up in case it brings up the argument and that expressive kind of communication. I'm actually going to get into the runes before I get into anything else, because I just want to see where the energy lies between you and this person since that conversation. Okay, so things possibly aren't as bad as you feel they are. The other person may be feeling quite clear with things, and I feel like actually the relationship between you is good. It does feel good, but there's this elephant in the room. Okay, so yeah, there is going to be communication around this. I do feel that you may step forward with, I feel like I've got some unclear thoughts around this. Now, we have Urus in the reverse position, so that's usually where there's an instability. There's like a lack of feeling secure in this situation. So I feel like somebody may be communicating to you that they feel insecure in the situation, and maybe that's why they were so expressive. And the things that they said came from a place of emotion, came from a place of reaction. But it is right that there is communication coming through on this between you. So with this, I've got Messages of Love Oracle deck. So we're going to have a little look into this. Now, it doesn't mean that this has to be a romantic connection. It could be a platonic one. But these cards usually just bring up where someone's thoughts are, what they're thinking. So what is the other person thinking about you since that conversation? How are they feeling about things? New chapter. I'm trying to move on. So this person, they may realise that they need to move on. There's a thought going there that they feel that they should be moving on, but they're still finding it very difficult to stay away from your energy. It's like they want a new chapter. Now, this is where it becomes clear for you, because I'm picking up that this person feels that they do want a new chapter with you, but they feel like they can't have a new chapter with you. So they're trying to focus on a new chapter elsewhere. But whenever they try and think about that, they think about you. So it's very difficult for them to separate themselves from that. Let's see what else we have. New Year's Eve may be significant as well, or bonfire night. So around that sort of time, so like November to late December. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. So this person's feeling frustrated. That could be why the conversation was difficult, or if there was any, argument with this, if there was anger behind it or anything like that. It's because they're frustrated that they held back for so long. And I actually feel like this person, they feel like they wish they'd spoken their truth or were more honest from the very beginning, rather than waiting further down the line for this conversation. Because I feel like this conversation was quite honest, but it seemed to come out of the blue for you, or you thought that they were somewhere else within this than where they actually are. I feel like one of you perhaps had the thoughts that this connection was going to turn into something more, and another one of you kind of clarified it isn't. But even though there was clarity in what one of you was saying, is like there's definite words there, I feel like words and feelings or vibes aren't matching up. We have daydreaming and always longing for you. I feel like you actually feel like this about each other. I feel like you daydream about them and they daydream about you. There's this constant, and I've got secrets on the bottom as well. So one of you is keeping things a bit of a secret, keeping a lid on things. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Yeah, I feel like this could be the other person, that they kind of just feel so trapped by this because they can't move on. They don't feel like they can move on, but they also don't feel like they can move forward. They don't know what to do about this. Okay. And there has been dishonesty here, whether that is someone's true feelings. It does feel more like that. Somebody's true feelings have been hidden. And reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So they've actually gone away. If they're not talking to you right now, or communication seems different, or they're just not as available as they used to be, it's because they're reflecting on this. They're reflecting on the part they've played in this. And being away from you has allowed them to gain more clarity, but you are also still very powerfully there in their mind. You're not going anywhere. So what is going to be the outcome of this situation for you? Because I do see communication coming in about insecurities. So what is the outcome going to be? Okay, so if one of you, and I feel like it's the other person, has been kind of quiet lately, or sort of maybe not responding as fast as they normally would, or not making time for you as much as they normally would, don't take it personally, but I feel like this person is now coming out of that mode, but they're not feeling the most confident about coming forward and communicating. Yeah, because there's a fear that if they're honest with you, that will break the new beginning, the new chapter with you. Okay, they feel like then it would just leave them the one option of the new chapter elsewhere. Wow, that King of Wands come out twice in the reverse position. So yeah, there's a lot of insecurity here. And part of the insecurity is that they're going to lose you, where they actually really want to deepen in love with you. I feel like this person just wants to fill you with love. I feel like you actually want to do that with them as well. And as I said that, if you just got a feeling right here, then that's confirmation for you, okay? If you got excited, if you felt something. Now, what is the outcome going to be? I feel like this is a new chapter, a new beginning for you. This person may give you some kind of gift. For some of you, it's a compass or a watch or something like that with a face on it, with a clock face on it. They may give you this gift. It could actually be a crystal, actually, or like a pendant that's circular. And this may be confusing for you, but it's like a peace offering. This feels like the beginning of the new chapter for you. And if you are single, or were single, or both of you were, there's a desire not to be single anymore. And also I feel like a new conversation coming in about working on things, about actually making each other the priority and the focus in your lives. Is there anything else that we have for this collective? The number 9 may be significant as well. You may live at number 9, or you catch, if you live in Birmingham, you catch the number 9 bus, I don't know. But there could be significance with the number 9. Maybe you're going to see a lot of 9s soon as well. So anything else? Oh, okay. This new chapter, I do see you guys being together again and having a new chapter that is so fulfilling. It's like the cups, and that's a 9 as well. The cups that you didn't feel could be fulfilled are going to be. Now, the 9 also could have significance to September. And I actually feel like around the 9th or the 10th of September could be very significant in the grounding of this energy. Because remember with Uruz, it was in the reverse position, signaling like insecurities. So if you can put it in the upright position, this is more about stability and grounding. And that leads us on to the Knight of Pentacles, because he is very slow, very secure, very steady. This feels like the kind of connection where you've both grown so much as individuals close to each other that you will never stifle each other now. You're allowing freedom for each other to breathe. And that I feel like in the past there has been a missed opportunity here, but no longer. And I actually see you guys coming into completion around September time in being together. And I also see an element of travel with this as well. So if this resonates with you, then please do get in touch to book in for a personalised reading. Have a blessed day.